Let's try this again. I was just trying to literally adjust the phone for you guys to where, I know you just love looking at this big old hairy looking freaking Neanderthal looking caveman here. Anyhow, I was sitting there trying to move it in the phone base, and yeah, I fucked that all up. It popped it up out of the phone holster, dropped it onto the floorboard, kicked off the camera, everything else. So yeah, that part, it wasn't anything special. It's literally just stating the factor that most of my videos that I put up on here for you guys, at least at the beginning of my day, it's usually whenever I'm headed uptown to go dash. Well, that's what we're about to go do. But my main, I have a couple points in the video here for you guys, but it shouldn't be stupid long. It takes about 15 to get up here. So first thing is like, in ways like on the gaming side of the channel, I've kind of felt like, not full on, but I kind of almost feel like that I have let you guys down in a way, because I don't know if, like, you guys also know, and if you've been, if you're new to the channel, hello for one thing. Let me get that out of the way. Hello, and thank you for stopping by. But if you've been here, and you know, of course, that me, just like a lot of us out there, we all have different types and forms of depression, if you will, because I do believe that we all deal with, not at all given times, because I know personally mine didn't honestly even kick in until I lost Pops. Then it's been what it has been since then, and if you know me personally, you already know, so I'm not going to go down necessarily that path of explaining that. I just want to get to the point of kind of apologizing to you guys for the factor that, for the channel and everything else, I've been here like video wise, I've been trying to like every day, put you guys a video out. If I'm up here dashing, find a cool short. I even got one, what was it, yesterday. Didn't get a very good clip of it. I might or might not put it on here for a short, and I mean, it would be like a 5 or 6 second short, because some dude in like a neon green Lamborghini rolled past me, and I mean, it's a fucking Lamborghini. Yeah, it was dope as fuck. But no, just, I know that not all of us do deal with it, but for those of us that do deal with it, I would about imagine we have different forms of it. Obviously, I'm no PhD or doctor, anything of that general nature, but I'd about imagine that we all do have different forms of it that we do deal with in general on a daily basis. I don't know the rules of, how, if it's supposed to, stay there once you start getting it or whatever. Like I said, I have never even experienced, and it's just like from what I've explained to my friends of the types of feelings and, things of that nature, they're like, yeah, dude, like, you do have forms of depression. It's like, not to sound rude by this or disrespectful by any means of the matter for those of you that have had it for, however long that you've had it, but it's like, fuck. Like, it's just, obviously I'm already dealing, just as every single one of you do, with the daily form of life. You deal with life. It's like, I don't want to have to deal with that, and of knowing and finding out what it is and all that. And it's like, but I guess life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And it's like, hello, welcome, here is this, and this is the description of, I guess, your version, if you will. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound rude or disrespectful towards that end, because I'm sure that there very well may be some of you out there that are new and watching. This is the first time you've watched a video from me, or you've been here for a while and you've dealt with it, but you've had a different form. So please do educate me on that, if that is a thing or whatever, because I'm not trying to look like an asshole up here, but I just know, basically, in forms of ways, and I'm sure that this has affected other people that have lost somebody very near and dear to them, whether it's a parent, a child, or like best friend, like somebody that's just like fucking damn near attached to you almost like daily, or it just has that hell of a fucking that relationship, I guess, if you will. But I've never dealt with anything like that, like loss and so on and so forth, and it's been here lately. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. You guys know, like, I don't tell you everything, obviously, in my daily life or anything else of that nature, but I keep you guys pretty decently posted on like what my thoughts are for like down the road, and different types of ideas of what I want to try to do, or like goals I want to set. Like if there's goals that you guys want to set to actually do them, that's what they're goals for. But no, it's just like, because I don't know, it's like I enjoy coming up here dashing. Now granted, kids will be, if I'm not mistaken, within like a week, because now it's another, I'll get on this part because it's actually another part of the video that I was intending to put out. Excuse me. That they're about to leave for spring break. So, not to say, see, that's one thing, like on the DoorDash end, we're about to pull in a parking lot here too, so we're gonna be parking here in just a minute. Now that's one thing I sit there and, for like, if anybody has been, following the channel and such, when it comes to being up here, now I'm not saying like I'm just going to completely stop dashing up here once the kids are gone, but when you have, say, I would say just, probably underlining or guessing the number, however you want to put that, but I guarantee you there's probably at least about 10,000 students here. So when you take this little bitty ass town, and a lot of you guys out there, you do know of the town I'm talking about, or hell, I mean, if you even want to go as far as fucking looking it up, it's Miami, Oxford. But the point is, like, not to say it's all about them up here, but I mean, pretty much whenever they go on any kind of, like, whether it's spring break, fall break, spring break, fall break, summer break, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. Those are the ones I can think off the top of my head. Yeah, I know I kind of counted it weirdly, but it got the point out. But when they leave, it's like, of course, they're not obviously like your regular K through 12, if you will. They get a longer break than what everybody else does, which, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you're obviously, that's something that you choose to do. You don't have to go to college. But what I'm getting at is when they're gone, it's still somewhat busy up here, because obviously there are people up here that live here, as they call them, townies, so, and I have dashed up here 10 and 12 hours before. Obviously not so busy, because you got 10,000 students that are gone. There are still some students that are here. They don't fly back home or anything else for any type of holiday, because I don't know of what ethnicity, I guess, if you will, would be the proper term to use. But I know some of the foreign exchange students. I don't know, like, countries and so on and so forth, of where they have, I guess, if you will, originated from, where they were born and raised. They usually don't tend to leave, because it costs so much to fly back home and then fly back here. So I totally get and understand why, if you're only gone for a month for one of those, vacations or whatever, and if it costs you $5,000 to fly, back home. I don't know, like, even on flights, I've never flown, so I can't give you any advice on that either, because I simply don't know. I just know at times it's not cheap. But, I mean, my point is, like, they don't go home until, as far as I'm aware, they don't go home until they're done. Like, they stay here literally until it's fucking graduation, and after graduation, toodles. And I mean, I get it. I mean, if it costs an X amount of money, I mean, you think about each and every single throughout the year of all those different vacations that you get. I mean, they might not even like leave like to go back to. And I know it just, I don't know, in my head it sounds mean and disrespectful, and I'm not even in any way, shape, or form trying to put it out there like that, but it's like when they go, when anybody goes back, if you're not originally, I guess, from here, you know, the States, whenever you go back to where basically, yes, you were born and raised from, all that, you guys know how I feel on all that. I don't care where you live at on the planet. You're just as human as I am, but we're not even going to get into that subject because that has completely different reasonings from this from this video in general. But no, like what I was getting at is the whole point of they're going to be leaving. So, and one thing I fucked up on is I thought that tonight is this Thursday. Well, technically Thursday was supposed to be Green Beer Day, which today is Green Beer Day. It was just this morning, and well, your boy kind of got his days backed up, and I was out last night, didn't even think about asking, and yeah, so, but a lady from my Uber Lyft group told me basically it wasn't nothing to write home about, and usually typically when somebody puts something into those terms, it wasn't basically worth even leaving the house for, and I was like, okay, so, but that's what I was getting at, is I was going to come out here last night, try to make a little bit of that extra money and such, but I mean, if it wasn't even worth the attempt to get out, then I guess I didn't really lose out on anything of being home and gaming a little bit and sleeping. So, once they're gone, we're going to be going back. Now, you guys know, as I've said many a times, up here, now, yes, like some of them say, it might only be $5 for a delivery. And a lot of people are like, well, $5 ain't shit. No, I gotta agree with you. $5 is not shit. But when you're picking up that food and you might drive a block or two down the street at most for $5, that shit will add up quick as fuck. I mean, considering, I'll put it this way to you guys. Now, as I'm putting it out here, no, this does not include, this is, obviously it's not tax-free, but I'm sitting there saying, like, without taking taxes out of it. It was pouring down rain for like the entire day, so obviously not too many people enjoy being out when it's pouring down rain, especially when it's almost coming down sideways. There are some people that do enjoy that. Every once in a while, I would say that I would, but that's besides the point of this. I was getting out there hustling. Now, mind you, and of course, some of if there is any dashers that watch me, you guys already know this as well. You get promos, not all the time, but some of the times, and most of the times, especially whenever I'm up here, if the weather is shitty, besides it being like 75, 80 and sunshine, most likely during that time you're not going to get no peak pay or no promo because it's absolutely gorgeous outside. Now, honestly, right now, it's not horrible. It's just a little chilly because it's probably about 45. And yeah, considering yesterday it was like 72, I mean, you guys do the math. I know you got a brain cell or two working up there. It got a little fucking chilly. I mean, that's like a 30-degree drop. Yeah, it tends to be a little chilly for people. So, technically right now, while I'm recording this for you guys, and obviously you won't see it until later on tonight or tomorrow, whenever, because it won't get uploaded until I go home, but currently, whenever I was leaving the house, there was already a $2 promo, so that makes it to $4, as you guys already know. I know I'm kind of all over the place anyways, but I think you guys, and I know a lot of my videos are like that, but I think you guys get the point of what I'm trying to get out by the end of the video. And I appreciate you guys watching them, because I know some of them are so scatterbrained as hell, but I would think that like by the end of it, everything kind of like left field, right field, all over the place, it comes to making sense. So once, I would say by next week, now this is Thursday, I'll keep up with the Uber group, because of course they do the Uber and Lyft, so that they're doing airport rides, so on and so forth, with that. So that's kind of a better indicator of when students are heading out for spring break. So when they do that, usually I will tend to go to different towns, because like I was getting at, whenever a majority of the student body rolls out, this place is a fucking ghost town. And I might even honestly just for, I might one day just come up here during their spring break. I mean, I've never, excuse me, I've never filmed it, like driving around when they're here to kind of like show you guys of how they're literally everywhere. But it's a college town. Obviously, they're supposed to be everywhere. Because, I mean, I think that there might just literally be kind of, see, I'm getting better at the word. A few actual houses to where, you know, townies live in instead of students. So, but I'm just telling you, I might actually literally make you guys a video up here one day, and say like when they do leave for spring break, I'll make a video one day, and of course I'll explain it at the very beginning of the video, like, hey, this is the video I was telling you guys I was going to make you. I will drive about, you know, around town, and that's the only thing that you're going to get. I mean, you might have a little bit of commentary, but that's what I want to do. Just kind of like drive around town and kind of give you guys the idea of like seeing, of just almost seeing how like deserted it is, because you'll see a person here and there, but it's like a fucking ghost town, seriously, whenever everybody rolls out. Plus, I was kind of wanting to do a funny little video, because you guys know, college, they have dorm names and all that shit. They come up with goofy-ass names. I know on here alone that I got some shorts of different, like, frat house names and so on and so forth. Some of these kids have got some really creative names and some really good humor that I thoroughly enjoy. But I think, because I was even telling myself one day, I was like, you know what, I was like, just for you guys, I want to go around. I want to try to remember, like, dude, there's fucking alleyways that have houses and all that shit. I mean, if I've ever been in a town to where that they have so many places just like almost damn near right on top of each other, and I mean quite literally, I'll try to go around getting like all the cool dorm names and shit like that, so I can have like a compilation in like one video. Is probably not going to be all the houses, just to be completely upfront and honest with you guys before I even go about making a video. There's probably some of them you won't see, because either I don't know where they're at, or I can't potentially access them, which I don't think, I mean, because obviously if I can't access them, I don't see how somebody else wouldn't be able to. Unless it's like a private drive, something of that nature, then obviously I'm not going to be driving down somebody's private drive just to get you guys a picture of, you know, their dorm house name or whatever. But then again, I wouldn't think a dorm house would be down a private drive. So just, I know I'm kind of blabbering on, but I'm kind of getting to the point of telling you guys I will do that for a separate video. And I know I'm fucking squirrel momenting it from talking about what I'm getting at in the damn video. Sorry, like I said, I know sometimes you guys watch my shit and like, dude, this dude just fucking rambles. I do, I know. But hey, thanks for those that do actually stay and stick around and watch my ramblings, and some of you actually watch to the very end, and I am extremely grateful for that. One of these days I'll kind of like, but that's the thing is, like, I know like a lot more YouTubers have like their specific subjects that they stay with. It works for them, then fucking kudos. Seriously, I'm not even tripping. But for me, you guys know my shit is all over the place, but that's what I like about my channel. It's not about one specific thing, because me personally, that would fucking drive me nuts and just bore me. When I do shit, I talk about so many different things that go on in my brain, and then shit like for DoorDash and so on and so forth. But instead of trying to make this video all over the fucking place, that's what I'm getting at. So when they are all gone, I'll do that video for you guys. I'll do another video when they come back, just to kind of show you like night and day, like, dude, they are everywhere, and like, dude, where are they? It'll kind of give you guys literally that frame of reference. I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably like, dude, I mean, what's the whole point of going around town and filming where there's nobody and it's a college town and we all know that they leave? Because I can. And because you guys might actually come here and watch a video of me driving around town. You never know. But anyhow, so probably, that's one thing I do also like, and I was going to mention in the video too. when I go in like to Hamilton, Fairfield, Coleraine, or any town basically outside of Oxford. And I mean, of course, I went into other states before. That does not bother me. It's DoorDash. Obviously, when I go to travel, I'm going to be doing the same thing anyhow. But I kind of like going into other towns because I have found, now up here, granted, the restaurants change all the time. They either go out of business or change names, whatever would have you. But yes, they do that quite often up here, actually. But whenever I'm like down in any of those other towns that I just mentioned, or any new towns that I've never dashed in, I like the opportunity of going to restaurants, even though it's not my food. I like the opportunity of finding new restaurants. So it's like, when I'm not dashing, I can get it. You know what I mean? So it's like, now some of them, I'll either have to drive to them because where I'm working at is already probably like an hour away from home. So either I have to get that shit dashed to myself and have it cold once it gets to me, or I simply have to drive there, obviously myself, to get it. Excuse me. Oh, so yeah, that's one thing I do like, and it's like some of the Christmas light drive-by videos that I've had on here. That's from me dashing in different cities and such. It's like, that's one thing I do like about that. And like I said, like, you know, once I actually get whatever source of transportation that I'm going to go with on the nomad part of the of my lifestyle, and once it gets into that version of the channel itself, then I know I'm going to love it, because I'm going to be able to go all over the place and find all these new restaurants. And yeah, the whole part of being awesome and exploring, and that's what I plan on doing. So sorry that, yes, this shit was like all jumbled up. I hope that you guys understood, or, you know, enjoyed of whatever I was chatting about. But yes, basically is, once they do leave, I do enjoy going into other towns, because there's all types of shit. You kind of, I mean, up here, I mean, I know a lot, and nothing against what I'm about to say by any means, because I do love meeting new people. But it's like, up here, pretty much I've met like everybody in the restaurants. They do typically, as soon as I come in, they know exactly what I'm there for. And even have conversations with some of them, because I mean, hell, I'm in and out there literally probably 3 to 4 times a day dashing. You see somebody on a daily basis 3 to 4 times a day, if not more. You tend to get to know them. So when I'm dashing outside of town, obviously I haven't been to your restaurant, so I haven't even seen you before, or I've been there and you're new there, and I just haven't dashed out here in a few months because school was in. Kind of catch my drift on that? It's like, I stay up here while school's going on, because you have a delivery, and hell, even when it gets like really, really busy. Now, like Valentine's Day, granted, there was peak pays and, you know, all that shit, but it's like, you know, getting a bag of Reese Cup hearts, you know how that they do different designs for each season and all that shit. Well, getting I think it was literally a 6-piece bag of that and some flowers. And that shit didn't even go, I promise you guys, it didn't even go a mile. Not even a mile. I think it was like literally like 2/10 of a mile. It was like one of the shortest trips. $14. I mean, anybody out there that likes money, for one thing, I personally can't stand it, but I do know, like, in versions and ways of it, we kind of have to have it in order to survive to an extent. I'm aware of this. Doesn't mean I have to like it. But that's what I like about up here. Very, very short trips, decent money. Versus out there, now granted, I can like have a long ass road trip. I can make a video out of it, sit there and see something cool that I haven't seen before, and record it for you guys that you've never even been to this state possibly, or you even live in this state like I do, and you've never even, probably even never heard of said town or whatever, or been there or seen anything in it. And if I put it on the channel, if you guys are, you know, here on the channel, you guys get to see that shit just like I did. So that's what I like about doing other cities and towns and such, is because I'm already not fully living in the course of the nomad lifestyle just yet, but I'm still exploring at the same exact time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm stacking up to, of course, take care of current bills, also trying to save up for, you know, say example, the box truck or the van, whatever it is that I'm going to be going into, saving up for that on the side. But I'm also out here dashing, and I'm already visiting, even within my own state, I'm still visiting places I've never been. So I'm still exploring. It's just I'm not full-time into Nomad just yet. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. But I think other than that, mainly, like I was sitting there talking about earlier, like the depression, I don't know if honestly if it's that or if I just haven't been like full on in the mood to even like game, because I'm not trying to burn myself out gaming wise. But that's one thing, like, for those on the channel that do follow the gaming side of the channel, I just want to let you guys know, I do apologize because you guys know of my schedule. I've even in stream, I've mentioned it, and even, of course, for those that actually know me personally, know that I've told you my schedule. I don't know, I've had a couple of days here lately to where it's just, haven't necessarily had the want, need, or energy or anything to even game, or to be quite honest with you, to even like, I'm not trying to get deep and dark here, but not even to be here, but I'm here. And I will get my butt, and I will throw a shoe up my butt to kind of kick myself into gear so I can get up and get going, because knowing my own self personally, I want to get these games cleared off. Now, granted, it's going to take some time, but it's also why I have it scheduled out of how I want to do games. And then, of course, once they get completed, I can jump on to the next game. I do know, of course, that there was one little goofy, I think it was like ramp car racing or something. It was a goofy ass. I think once I paid for it in taxes, it was like 52 cents. It was a cheapie, but actually I did have fun with it because it was a goofy little cheap ass game. Did have a platinum to it, so I was like, fuck it. I even made a platinum guide for it. It's just a factor that my goofy ass kind of fucked up in the middle of it. Excuse me. It took me like almost 25 minutes to platinum it, which is like my buddy. It only took him 9 minutes. I don't think my thinker was thinking whenever I was playing it, but fuck it. You watched the video, I got the platinum for it, so that's all that matters. I figured it out. It was some stupid basic little controls, but I got through it and I made it. So if you guys want to watch it, whether you have the game or not, you just want to watch a goofy ass video where I was kind of fuckering around in it, have at it. It's literally, see, I fucked it up that time. It's literally like 24 minutes and change. I don't even think it hit 25, but it's literally like the Dukes of Hazzard, and you're racing, looking like you're out in the middle of the desert or something on a track. So if you so choose to check that out, thanks. There's, as you guys know, also there's like over 800 something videos on this channel. Have at it. Feel free to look at any and all. Oh, speaking of which, I know I told you guys this, and it's been a while back. I think even before we went to Vegas. My slacking ass has not made a Vegas playlist yet, and I want to do that because, now, I mean, I'm talking about literally moments leading up to us leaving for Vegas, the whole road trip, the bands that were playing, and then the road trip back. So there's going to be plenty of videos within that folder alone, because like I said, you know, you guys look on there like my games, I got it in playlist to where you have an X amount of times I've streamed said game. You go click on the playlist, which there's a couple of them I do need to catch up on, but nothing compared to the When We Were Young is probably what most likely I'm going to have the playlist labeled as. But that way you guys can click on it, and you will literally have from, like, I even have a couple clips to where I recorded a kiddo going down to the mailbox looking for the tickets. I mean, you guys will have that. It's going to be everything literally beforehand up until the moment of us actually leaving onto the road trip, all that, all the way to coming back. So there's going to be quite a few videos in that playlist as well, but that way, I don't know, just like to myself, I guess just like to myself, I feel like it kind of like cleans up my channel, because I have, now, like, granted, like, I got different shorts and all that shit. Those are just obviously random. I don't need necessarily, I don't know if I can do, like, a folder for shorts or anything. If I can do that, like, to, like, really, really, really clean up my channel, I wouldn't mind doing that to where, like, you guys can just, like, click on shorts, and it just puts you every single short that I've made, aside of when we were young. Because, like I said, that's going to be completely everything remotely revolved around and dealing with Vegas. But yeah, I just wanted to I know, like I said, I know I'm kind of jumping around here, my apologies, but at least for those that do watch, and I know that a good handful of you that do watch, and you watch all the way through, I do appreciate it, for one. And you guys know, like, my brain's scattered anyways, which I'm pretty certain that a good majority of us out there are. But so look forward to that. I will get that cleaned up. The dashing, yes, you guys will probably, until they come back from spring break. We're going to dash up here right now. Once I finish this up, I'm probably going to get myself some dinner, and then we'll dash and car dine, if you will. But yeah, we're going to probably this weekend, if they stay up here this weekend, they might be already heading out, because, like I said, from the group, they were already talking about airport rides. So I'm going to give it a couple hours up here, but if it seems like a good majority of kids are already heading out, it'd be kind of iffy if I want to stay up here. If tonight, depending on how it goes, because, I mean, it's Thursday night, they're going into the weekend. I don't know when classes stop or whatever, but it's also, Thursday night is like their Friday night. A good majority of them do not have class on Fridays, so they tend to go out and party. So you got a hangover or whatever else, you don't have to worry about getting up and going to class. I mean, obviously you got the choice, I'm sure, if you want to go or not, but just in general, not having a hangover, having to go into class. I get that. I mean, it'd be kind of like going into work or whatever, having a hangover. You don't want to deal with anybody, let alone somebody telling you what the fuck to do. If you're, I mean, obviously you brought it upon yourself to have the said hangover, but hey, you also went and had fun, so I give you that. So yeah, I will see how that goes, and then from that point, once they do, most likely you guys are going to start receiving videos from outside of town, so you guys will start seeing all new shit, you know. And I'm going to do better with getting on this damn game schedule, because it needs to be done. I got games to clean up. Some of them are going to take more than one playthrough, which obviously you guys can stand by and watch them or not. It's up to you. I do appreciate you guys very much. Channel is slowly growing, but it doesn't matter. I appreciate every single one of you being here, and obviously continue to thrive to grow it daily. And yeah, so with all that being said, I'm sorry, I know I kind of blathered on about a whole bunch of shit, and some of it may have not even made any bit of relevance to the main portion of the video or in general to you guys. So I do apologize if it didn't make any sense or anything at all to you guys, but I just figured I would drop you guys a video, because last night I didn't game any today. I do plan on, I want to try to do my best, because last night I fucked up and I didn't. Well, see, like last week, I played Uncharted 4 on Crushing last week on Wednesday. I did it Thursday. This week, I did it yesterday, but today's Thursday, so I need to at least have a day of my 2-day schedule for that. Because now, if you're new and if you've actually made it this far, thank you for one. B, my gaming schedule. So if you checked out the profile, you see I am on PS5, but of course I've been playing 4 and 5 games. Mondays and Tuesdays are the goofy, easier games. I went back. I had to reset Astro's Playroom because I had the platinum for it already. You guys can see that, but I needed to do the speed run and the special bots. Well, for some reason, I don't know if it was from switching names, because my account I'm on right now is my OG account. The name to it was the name to my old account, which technically was my 4th. Yeah, I've had a few. But I took my old name and put it onto my guess my last account, if you will. And I took the, where you can change, I don't know on Xbox or anything because I don't have one. No offense to you guys by any means either. But I don't know if on your guys' platform, if you guys can change your name once for free or whatever. Well, over here we can. I took advantage of that, and I just took my old, from my last account, I took that name and slapped it onto my OG account. So, basically my OG account had 40-some games on it that's still obtainable for the Platinum, and I already had like 32 or something like that Platinum's already on it. So basically I went ahead and slapped that name, slapped the Sir Platinum onto my OG account. So you have basically you basically have the name from my previous account onto my OG account, and there you go. So I'm wondering if the swapping of the names or whatever messed up some of the memory. I don't know. I don't know computers for shit. I just know that at the time I had 100% platinum. That was before the bots and the speedrun and all that shit. I think. I could be wrong. But when I went back this time, mind you, now when it was Sir Platinum originally, I 100% it. Like speedrun, special bots, like there was no other trophy to get in the game. It was 100%. There was nothing to complete otherwise, because like I said, 100% platinum, that shouldn't have to be explained. But once I went back to the OG account, mind you, that's when I first had my 5 and I played Astros. I had at that time, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain I had 100% platinum. But since the time that I had it, they added the extra shit on there. So by the time I got back to it, it wasn't 100% because, of course, of the added shit that I hadn't done. Well, I went back and I've redone all 4 worlds. Everything is all done. So I gotta go back and fight the dino from OG. And do the PlayStation Live. I don't have to do all this shit, but just to do it for you guys to re-show it, I guess, if you will. Go back in the PlayStation Live and get the rest of the puzzle pieces and the rest of the artifacts that I haven't gotten in the other 4 worlds. And then I'll do speed run for you guys, and I'll do the special bots, and then we should be 100% done with that one. So Mondays and Tuesdays, that's what to look forward to on the channel, just easier games. Now, I do have some games on here, and if you guys are here, and if either you have the game and you want to play with me, I would not mind to get in a party and stream it for, I'll help you, you help me, get shit done. Because I know I got some really easy co-op games that are like silly-ass games. I just know some of the boys are not necessarily up to playing those, and I understand and respect that. I mean, everybody has their own shit that they enjoy playing, some shit that they don't want to, fuck around and touch with, or fuck around with, if you will. So, and then Wednesday, Thursday is like Uncharted until that's done. I got quite a few like storyline games set up for Wednesday, Thursday once Uncharted's done. I know this is kind of going to be, it is getting into a long video, but I figured I was like, fuck it. I've already told you guys about the dashing part, now I'm telling you about the gaming part. With Uncharted 4, I'm doing the crushing run, and like I said, if you guys are following along, you'll see I just have had a couple nights where it's like, I have like a couple shorter, I think the other night I streamed for like hour and a half. Last night it was, the last time I got on it, I don't even think it hit a half hour. I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood. I don't even know why I even started streaming. So with that, I do sincerely apologize to you guys, because I almost feel like it was a, if you guys do watch it, I appreciate it, but almost like it feels like I'm wasting your guys' time, if that makes any bit of sense. And that's the last thing I want to do. I want to entertain you guys, because not only I'm entertaining you guys, you're sticking around to watch my content, which I know that there's so many other people out there that do the same, somewhat to an extent, of the same shit that I do, and you can go watch them and you don't. You give me your time, and I am above and beyond. I'm grateful for that. So please do know that I am extremely grateful for that. But once Uncharted 4 gets the crushing, that's what I'm on, and I think I'm like 5 or 6 chapters from actually finishing it. Depending, I'm not making any guarantees here, depending on what time I get done tonight of dashing, I might, since I don't have to obviously get up at any scheduling time, I might say fuck it and just like stream all night tonight to finish up crushing. I think I honestly need to do so, just so I'm finished with the crushing playthrough, because like my buddy Johnny Arkham 90, you guys go over, check him out on his channel, show him some love. He's got a whole lot of gaming videos over there, so if you guys want to go over there and check him out, show him some love, I'd appreciate that. I'm sure that he would as well. But one game, I think I'm probably just going to jump in and attack it from the get-go. It's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And he told me, he's like, it's, to him personally and to a couple people that he knows that are huge Assassin's Creed fans, that is like, if it's not their best game, it's like top tier. So, and the thing is, like, now, mind you, kind of like the online trophy, multiplayer trophies, they're done. I got those knocked out. But apparently there is an in-story game, an in-story trophy that is server related for the sharing is caring. And apparently that's where I gotta find, like, I know I've mentioned this in another video before, but I was like, I gotta find a chest, a whale, and a ship, if I'm not mistaken. But I have to find all 3 of those, and they either have to be either white or blue. I can't recall what color that they're supposed to be, but if I see them on the map, I gotta share the coordinates or whatever to a friend, hence sharing is caring. And he told me, he's like, you can jump on there, he's like, in the first couple hours, he's like, that shit could pop up and boom, you can pop your trophy, hop out of it, and go play something else, since it's storyline and doesn't have anything aside of said trophy, doesn't have the server connected to it. It's like, yeah, but I was like, I don't want to be in the middle of streaming that shit and say, like, in my first hour, I'm like, okay, guys, I found what I needed to. I want to jump off of here and go to one of my older games. And that's like I told him, I was like, I have a feeling if I'm going to get into it, I'm at least going to bust through the storyline. At least do that. And then, because he told me, he's like, you can run through the storyline first. And he's like, then of course you can go back, since I'm pretty certain it's an open world, and clean up anything. So, most likely for the full-blown on next storyline game is, I would say, most likely. I'm not putting any guarantees to it, but since I have to watch potential server times, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag will be the next story-based game, excuse me. Now, to you guys out there, I do have Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I do plan on finishing it. I literally have Chatterbox left to get. Now, a lot of you out there, if you do watch this channel, if you do game, and if that just so happens to be a game that you played before, you know and understand, of course, it has voice controls. I had to turn that shit off because it fucked up my Chatterbox trophy, and hence fucked it up for me getting the platinum. So, that's literally the only trophy I have left. I did tell my one friend, she wanted to watch me stream the game again. I don't mind. It's like, if you guys want to watch me stream it again, I'll do it, because of course it's entertaining you guys, it gets me the views, so obviously on my end it's benefiting me for that factor, not only of the factor of just having fun playing the game and finishing it, as I want to be as close to a completionist as possible on my account. I know I can't, because I got 2 of them that can't be obtainable. Not really happy about it, but it is what it is. So I will be streaming that, but since that's only story related and I don't have to worry about a server, that'll probably get knocked out one of these weekends, in all honesty, because I can pretty much speed run through it, and I just need to focus on just that one trophy. And it's not as soon as I get to the beach, but there's a part getting down to the beach, and I think you gotta do like a side mission or something, and you come back down to the beach and you finish up your conversations. And once I finish up the conversations on the beach and I get Chatterbox for the platinum, I will be done streaming the game right there. Done. Like, no, there won't be no purpose of going back to it, because it will be 100% platinum and complete. Now, of course, I did do obviously the multiplayer, but that was back before I even started getting the YouTube channel up and going with streaming and everything else. So that's already done. That won't be touched. But yeah. So other than that, and then like, I'm sure that some of you are still here that have been here. Friday through Sunday, as long as, of course, I had the other two players. Not to say I don't have to have them, because, of course, there are some individual trophies that I need to earn by myself. But we will still continue doing PUBG, because I'm fucking loving the shit out of it, for one. And I think that's the one bonus to it. Obviously, I'm streaming it for your guys' entertainment, but on top of that, I'm absolutely loving it. So I've even told chat too that, like, on that, soon as I do get the 100% platinum, and as long as it keeps on bringing in the views that it does, and it does do pretty well, so I do greatly appreciate all of you that do, check in and everything. You guys do keep on keeping up at times the comment section going. I do appreciate that. But that will be a game most likely, still probably, at least once I get the platinum and everything for it, it'll probably at least be a day a week, at least. Because, like I said, if just for the benefit of the channel itself, if it keeps bringing in the views, then yeah, I will continue to play that, because why not? I mean, I'm trying to obviously benefit, and better the channel itself. And if you guys are enjoying it, I'm enjoying playing it, so why not, at least down to a day a week, and then I got those 6 other days to keep with that schedule until, because I mean, obviously at some given point, the backlog will be cleaned up, and like I said, I got Killzone Shadowfall. I have a storyline trophy for the very first chapter. If I didn't get the trophy for that, I can just delete that game off of my backlog, because I didn't realize when I played it, those were, I didn't, like, when I first started getting back into gaming, I didn't realize the whole trophy, all of that. But the more and more I've gotten back into gaming and everything else, and understanding, and just like the fun of having and gaming, getting trophies and all that, well, some games, of course, have servers that are hooked up to multiplayer, and those multiplayer trophies are wrapped up into the said platinum. So, Killzone Shadowfall, I don't have any multiplayer trophies. Servers are gone. That's one of my unobtainable platinums. So, it is what it is on that. And MLB The Show 18. You can't even go onto the PlayStation Store and buy it, because it doesn't exist. It's funny how that doesn't exist, but you can still go in. I'm pretty certain I've seen Friday the 13th in there, or that might just be in my library, but I know that game is completely shut down itself. That one I actually do have 100% platinum to, and that is one of my more prouder fucking platinums, because if you know, you know. That game's a bitch. It takes some time, but I had a couple communities pull together, and a good buddy of mine, I fucking forget what, Bodybags 420, I think is his channel name. He does have a channel that he streams on there too, so if you guys want to check him out, then feel free as well. But yeah, that game was a son of a bitch. But hey, they helped me, and there was some of them on there I actually literally personally boosted myself. But it was fun. Anyhow, I've almost went on an hour blabbering to you guys, and thank you for sticking by. It's kind of been all over the place, and probably that's what I'm going to probably title the damn video, All Over the Place. because it's been all over the place. And it's just one thing I try to do. Like, once I'm like, I try to get like locked in my head of like, okay, this is going to be the subject of this video, so let's go through and do that. Let's only focus on this part and not have like your squirrel moments in your head like, oh, well, this that has nothing to fucking do with what you're talking about. That's just the way my brain works. So sometimes you're going to get those squirrelitis moments up in the video. It is what it is. But I think that was it. I mean, I just kind of wanted to excuse me. I just kind of wanted to apologize to you guys for the factor of kind of missing out on some gaming, because I've missed out on it. Obviously, you guys have missed out on it because I'm not streaming. But I'm just trying to basically, I guess, calm my head down or whatever. Quit not overthinking shit, because that's not it. It's just, I don't know. I try to get myself back in the mood of wanting to do shit instead of just not wanting to do shit, if that makes any bit of sense. Because like I said, on the gaming aspect, I know I honestly want to game all day, every day. I just know the factor that I can't, because as of right now, honestly, in the financial department, I can't. If now, like down the road, if I start making some pocket change off of this, that might be a different story, but we're not there yet. We'll get there. But no, I mean, I'd be happy as shit if I could sit there literally each and every single day, just wake up, do my own thing, and then as other people on the other parts of the earth, I can't even think, and I'm not gonna even try, but I know they would say, turn on the telly. I love hearing that. Just turn on the telly. I fucking love hearing that. Like I said, I'm not going to even try to mention where they're from, because I'm not trying to mess that up. And I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but I just love it when they fucking say that. But turn on the telly. So, if I could actually do that, I would be in the morning. Excuse me. Waking up and doing that. There very well may be a point that I will be doing that. And I can just dash 2 to 3 days a week, and I can be able to afford to live in my van or whatever, because you guys know that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyhow, so that's wrapping up the gaming aspect of the video. On the dashing part, yes, I'm about to actually get me something to eat for dinner, and then I'm going to see what's going on, and I can possibly be up here and dash for a little bit. We'll see if the kids are still here, or majority of them, or if it's already starting to look like a ghost town. We about to find out. Other than that, I am determined to push myself to see you guys here in a few hours, get some Uncharted underway, and as long as everything goes okay with myself, then we might just grind throughout the night and get Uncharted 4 Crushing done. So, yeah, that's what I was getting at, just really quickly, and I'll wrap up the video. Once I get Uncharted 4 Crushing done, see, I don't know, it's like, I'm kind of in debation with myself. I was like, I kind of want to go ahead and just fucking knock Tomb Raider out. I mean, that shit might take me literally just like 5 to 6 hours just speed running through it. Because, like, I want to I'm thinking about just doing that, just so the factor Tomb Raider's done. I don't have to go back to it for anything else. And then I can go on to Black Flag. But see, that's the thing is, like, with Black Flag, I had that one trophy, and, like, my buddy was sitting there telling me, he's like, dude, he's like, I could not recommend you doing that more. He's like, Tomb Raider, you don't have to worry about the server. After you get done with Black Flag, he's like, play Black Flag, at least get your trophy. But that's why I was sitting there saying, like, I don't want to get in there, like, just say, you know, if, for example, I go in there for an hour and I get said trophy, I don't want to stop playing it just because I got the only storyline trophy that is connected to the server. I don't want to be sitting there streaming it for you guys and be like, oh, guys, well, I got said trophy that I need. I want to jump over and finish up Tomb Raider. No. We'll at least get in Black Flag, and hell, it might even be the last fucking trophy I get, like, going throughout the game, and, like, towards, you know, me beating the story or whatever, it might be the last trophy I get. Now, I will tell you this, if anything, I'll play through the story for you guys, I'll stream that once that's done, and I can go back to kind of like the whole open world aspect and like do like side missions and clean up and all that shit. From there, I'll probably tell you like, hey guys, I got the story done. We're going to flip right quick. We're going to go over the Tomb Raider, knock that shit out. Once Tomb Raider's done, then we'll have, I'll probably, honestly, once I get the story done on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we'll go over, we'll knock out Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, done. I'll probably go over and do an easy run on, or the speed run rather, on Uncharted 4. So at least you guys will get that version. And then probably between the Wednesday, Thursday, I'll probably juggle those 2 days to be the cleanup for Uncharted 4 and the cleanup for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That way I have 2 storyline games done. Like 100% both of them across the board, because Uncharted 4 multiplayer already has been done. Black Flag, aside of sharing is caring, is done. So I think that that's probably the schedule that we'll have until those 2 are done. And then, of course, once said games are done, I will let you guys know either in stream or make a video to let you know of what I do have on the roster for, the next game. Excuse me. But with that being said, guys, I know I've said this a couple times before. Sun's going down, as I'm sure that you can see. And I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to see what's going on with some dashing and see if I can make a little bit of a pocket change here. And, yeah. And then, like I said, if it's not all that busy or anything, then we might just go back home here 10, 11 o'clock and stream from then until whatever time that we're done in the morning. But, thank you guys so much. If you guys did stick around for literally almost a fucking hour, my bad. I did not realize it was going to be that damn long. But if you did, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm going to hop off here, as I've said 1,000 times already. And I'm still here. We're going to go dash. And I'm going to stop by a certain store that I'm not going to explain. We be one with nature, so to speak. You guys already know what I'm talking about. And we will see you later tonight on some... I will be there. And we're going to... I can't guarantee that we'll finish it, but I want to push myself to get through it. So with that being said, we'll see you later, guys.